A day with Caleb, Josh, the movie collector. Our father is waiting in the van. We are back at the Gray Ga Goodwill. If Josh again the shot. Screensaver. But last time, Josh, I found that Nightmare set.
So cool. Best finds of the year.
I think I found a couple of Blu-rays, couple of DVDs, maybe one VHS. I can't remember. You'll have to go back.
Yeah.
It's been months and months now. Actually painted a different house on almost the same street. It was a side street down. Usually we did the main road. This house was down. But let's go in and check out Goodwill, Gray, Georgia for a second time. Alright, that was the second time we've been to Gray, Georgia Goodwill. And we got quite a bit last time, didn't we? But
You did.
but we're gonna show pickups at the house. So stay tuned. Josh's channel link down below as always. See you at pickups. As the plane flies over us, we are back. Oh, and I hope that was caught on film. He's flying pretty low today. Usually they don't fly that low, but we're going to dive into what we got at the Gray, Georgia Goodwill, starting with a few things I'm probably selling. I say probably because you never know. Some stuff may sit, some stuff sells right away, but along with painting and I help with election polls, doing voting for citizens. There's tons of jobs that I've done in the past and currently doing, but part of I guess a side hustle or a side job, part-time thing. Occasionally I'll get stuff to sell on either Mercari or eBay. I've done a couple videos on those, but Elf, the motion soundtrack on vinyl. And if you look this up, the blue one specifically goes for a little bit. There's two versions that are colored. There's a standard release, but then some are blue and some are green. So that's pretty neat. And this was only 50 cents. So if it sits for a while and maybe doesn't sell, my dad does have a record player. So we'll just put it with his little vinyl collection and play around the Christmas holidays, because it is a lot of Christmas films on there. Well, I guess a better way to see that is right here. There's all the songs, side A and side B. Then this, still debating if it sells for what I listed it at, we'll let it go. Did pay up for this, paid $10, but if you look up Lone Ranger 75th Anniversary Collection sealed, it's a pretty good price to part with it. But look at all it has as the 2 seasons of the show. Was there more than 2 seasons? I'm sure there was. Well, it says original TV series, 78 episodes. Huh. Then there's a bunch of memorabilia, even a signed Lone Ranger picture. So that is very tempting. I'm a sucker for these kind of sets. But with it unsealed, it doesn't go for quite as much. So maybe if this sale, or down the road, maybe I find it again. This was released in 2008. Even if I don't, I was never really strongly, I like Lone Ranger, but never strongly attached to him. Say, like, what's a good example of something in the past that I'm attached to? And there's a bee flying around. I can't even think of one. I guess Scooby-Doo, that's kind of around the time frame. I would be more attached to that than something like this. But, I would keep it if it didn't go for that much online. And then these don't go for a whole lot, but that's okay. We'll keep them. Ren and Stimpy show postcards over the edge. And it just has a bunch of cool postcards. And this was like 50 cents as well. So great prices. Although the Lone Ranger $10 a little pricey, but for what it goes for, that's pretty reasonable. Then Gotti, John Travolta on Blu-ray. We'll see. It's not highly acclaimed. We'll just say that. Then this is an upgrade. Dragon Ball Z Season 1. I do have on DVD, but this is an upgrade. So I'll trade my DVD Season 1 into McKay's. This video probably will release, yeah. It's getting close to there, but we will probably release this before then. Then the Many Saints of Newark. A pretty recent film, if I'm not mistaken, 2022. So, a couple years old. Then Buddy, this is an upgrade from VHS. Watched this so much as a kid. This and Dustin Checks In, Baby's Day Out, all these like late 90s, early 2000s animal movies. Just so fun back in the day. And if I am I mistaken, was Jim Henson. Okay. Jim Henson helped with the creature designs. Then this beautiful Stephen King, King of Horror Expanded Edition, 8-film set, Salem's Lot, The Shining, Creepshow, Cat's Eye, It, The Shawshank Redemption, The Green Mile, and Dreamcatcher. That is an awesome set, and that was only $3. Usually with a multi-film set, they'll mark it like $5-6, but this was $3, so that was a good price there. Then Spidey and his amazing friends, Team Spidey Does It All. This is a little comic book for kids. I know this is kind of the kiddie Spider-Man, but any Spider-Man is good, in my opinion. So I'll have to thumb through this and see what adventures they're going on. That's pretty neat. Then, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Rocket's Rules. Tips and tricks for intergalactic survival. So that's pretty neat. Then it just has all these cool little tips and tricks from Rocket. So that's neat. Then my favorite thing of the day, some of you, it's not the Mummy related or Titanic. My third category, Marilyn Monroe, Norma Jean. And let's see if I can find that autograph. Probably not. Wait, was that it? This is her writings here, but that's not her autograph. But anyway, just a beautiful, beautiful lady. Oh, and there's a bit here about Lindsay Lohan, who idolized Marilyn Monroe, and it's dedicated to Ruth Brand Bernard. She was a screen actress around the time of Marilyn Monroe. Her daughter, I think, actually helped with this. Susan Bernard, forged by Lindsay Lohan and Jane Russell. So that's awesome. Got the back there. And it does come with a famous scene from Marilyn, probably her most recognized scene in 7 Year Itch. So that's a cool photo to have. Then kind of some behind the scenes. This one, depending on the version, can go pretty pricey online too, but we're not selling this one. We'll keep this at least for now. I don't think my version is the limited edition, because this online it says anywhere from like $6 to $50. I don't think my version is the $50 version, but I love this kind of, not embossed, it's like a velvet on the side there. That is very well done. A very well put together book about Marilyn intimate exposures. So that is cool. Bernard of Hollywood. So that is awesome. A good find there. I was just scanning the books because I found these, in the kind of the kids section. I was walking by, then this was kind of leaning up against some books there, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm shocked that I didn't have that book, because in past pickups you've seen a lot of Marilyn Monroe books over the years. But this is one I did not have, which was surprising, but a very cool book. So that was everything for the Goodwill in Gray, Georgia. Hope you like this pickups. Comment down below what your favorite thing here was, or if you have any of this, if you resell, any tips you have. But like, subscribe, share with a movie lover. Until next time, go out there and shop and keep collecting.